Leon messed with the wrong Pikachu today. Yo, what's up everyone? Treyman1 here. Welcome back to another Pocket Monsters anime episode review. Today we're covering episode 13, the episode that we all have been waiting for, Ash versus Leon. And how did the battle go down? Well, let me go ahead and get into the summary and my thoughts. The episode continues right where we left off of the Gigantimax Dreadnought attacking the stadium. And this is where Ash and Go decide to go and take it down. And I'm really wondering what's going on with the stadium, because when Bellsprout pressed into the ground, it caused for, Dreadnought to Dynamax. And here, after Dreadnought attacked the ground once again, the energy came from the ground and caused Pikachu to Gigantamax. And I'm wondering if this has to do anything with Eternatus being, in the area, which is why the ground has Dynamax energy. But yeah, many thought Pikachu was going to Dynamax, but nope, he ends up Gigantamaxing, and I gotta say, Gigantamax Pikachu was pretty wild. Like, it was so crazy seeing Pikachu, so big, and you could really tell he wasn't fit for his own body, because it's like, whoa, what's going on? Because, Pikachu's normally the small and quick Pokemon, but here, he had to adjust to a different battle style. Which, while watching this battle, Ash calls out normal moves like Quick Attack, and seeing Pikachu actually start to glow and try and run like a Quick Attack had me pretty surprised, because I thought Pikachu would just automatically go for, Max Strike, because that's the max move for Quick Attack. But no, Pikachu was actually trying to use Quick Attack, which is pretty crazy. And it has me believing, you can use max moves and regular moves when you Dynamax. Quick Attack, unfortunately, does not work, and it calls for an Iron Tail. And we actually see Pikachu use his Iron Tail to use Max Steel. And I was like, whoa, this is pretty cool how he used it. I really did like how he used his tail for this move, because, it comes from Iron Tail. So I really like how they're going to show that off. Maybe with future Dynamax moves in the future, we'll be able to see, like, who knows, maybe Scorbunny uses his feet for something. Just something cool like that. Leon actually ends up showing up as well and sees that Ash is battling this Pokemon and tells Pikachu to use Volt Crash, because, it would normally be Max Thunder, but since it's a Gigantamax Pikachu, he can use Volt Crash. And Pikachu ends up destroying this Dreadnought. Many thought Ash was going to catch this Dreadnought, but I didn't really think he would, and it turns out he didn't. Leon then comes down and introduces himself to Ash and Go, and Ash basically ends up challenging Leon to a battle one day, and Leon just leaves on consideration. It wouldn't be an average episode of Pocket Monsters if Go didn't catch a Pokemon. And the next day, we end up running into the normal type squirrel Pokemon. I'm forgetting the name because I'm not really a big fan of this one. But Go does what he does and ends up catching his second Galar Pokemon, which I'm pretty shocked that he caught a Pokemon, because in the last episode, he didn't catch any. I'm thinking maybe Go is going to catch any Galar Pokemon in these 2 episodes. But I was proven wrong. He caught the squirrel, and I can't wait to see what more Pokemon he will get. But this is where we get to the interesting part of this episode, and that's where Go explains how the World Championship works. Basically, you're going to have to battle through ranks, kind of like the Battle Tower, but what I assume is that there are going to be multiple tournaments. So the first tournament is of 1,000 trainers. You have to battle through each round of 1,000 trainers. Like, you don't have to battle 1,000 trainers to win, but, it's going to be like a league where, it's 1,000 trainers, and you fight down to the top 999. Well, no, that wouldn't work. Let's see. Actually, I just realized it's probably going to be more than 1,000 trainers. So maybe, it's like 2,000 trainers. You battle down to the top 999. That's the next tournament. Then, top 100 into the next tournament. Then the top 8 enter the final championship where Ash will be able to battle Leon. I'm guessing that's going to be how that works. I'm interested to see how this is going to happen. It'll be interesting if that each, round happens in different regions. Like, we get to see like the top 1,000 in Kalos, top 100 in Alola. I don't know. I don't know how this is really going to work for sure. But I am interested to see, more details on this as the series progresses. And Ash is like, oh man, I want to battle Leon right now. Leon actually shows up to battle Ash. Man, this guy got a whole bunch of luck. He had the Masquerade pop up at his house. Now Leon is popping up at his lunch table. What is next for our champion? I really don't know. And this next scene with Team Rocket was so interesting because, there was a Choodle biting on Jesse's hair. And I'm like, wait, are they going to catch a Pokemon finally? Because this series, they've just been using the freaking the Rocket Lottery system. I haven't been liking that too much. The Bellsprout was cool, but yeah, I haven't really been enjoying Team Rocket in the series. I gotta say, in the last few episodes, like episode 10 and these 2 episodes, they were much more enjoyable for sure. And I even like their Rotom phone because it has personality. Like Ash and Gold's Rotom phones have no personality. They just tell the information and, make faces and stuff, but that's just about it. Like when Team Rocket's Rotom phone was describing what Chuda was, it said this Pokemon evolves into Dreadnought. Well, that's kind of obvious. And I'm just sitting here like, yo, this thing is amazing. Hopefully Ash and Gold's Rotom phones will get more personality in the series as well. But I love this thing so much. But yeah, Chuda ends up biting on James, and he's like, oh, shoot, and it doesn't even hurt at all. And so that they decide to take this Pokemon back to Giovanni, which breaks my heart. That means they probably won't be catching this Pokemon. But I could see them possibly getting this Pokemon through the lottery one day and maybe evolving it. Like, that would be interesting to see if they actually run into Pokemon, take it back to the lab or to Giovanni, and then they use them through the lottery. Like that, I think that would be a bit better, but still, I want them to catch their own Pokemon. And now we get to the moment we all been waiting for, Ash versus Leon. And Leon actually gives Ash a Dynamax band that he ends up keeping. So Ash got the Z ring, he got the Max band, he did not get the Mega ring, and it's so sad. But, this series was traveling the world. It's a chance we can go back to Kalos and get that Mega ring, Ash and Gold, it'll look pretty nice on them, And what's also interesting about this moment is that Ash and Pikachu are fighting on the opposite side. Normally, Ash and Pikachu fight on the right side of the screen anytime we get to see them battling. But this is one of the few occasions that we get to see Ash fighting on the left side. And I think they're doing something cool with this because this is the latest scene where we actually do see him on the right side. And I'll get to that later. But yeah, we got the fight between the 2 champions. And, they've been making Leon this overpowered trainer. But I got to give so much credit to Pikachu in this episode because Pikachu was taking multiple hits and still standing. I'm like, yes, this is our champion, Pikachu. This is not the Pikachu that loses to 1 or 2 hits, but no, he's going all out. But at the end of the day, we do still see that Leon is the stronger champion because he did overpower a lot of Pikachu's attacks. And Leon ended up mentioning to Ash before the battle started, you have to return your Pokemon to your Pokeball in order to Gigantamax. But Ash says we'll work a way around it. And basically, when Pikachu is on edge, it ends up happening. I'm guessing this is going to happen similar to how the Pikachu Z was happening, where in a time of need, they will unlock this power. And that's where Pikachu ends up Gigantamaxing and overpowering Charizard. And just like the last battle, we get to see here that there's, they use 3 moves, but the battle is over after those 3 moves because Pokemon faints. I really do want to know what happens when they use their 3 moves. Will they just go back to being small again or what? Because the anime hasn't really shown that yet. They've only used 3 moves and then one of the Pokemon end up fainting. Which Pikachu does end up holding his own against these moves. It gets hit by a lot of Gigantamax moves and is still standing strong. And ends up landing another attack on Charizard while Charizard uses Max Fire as well. But sadly, Max Fire ends up overpowering Pikachu. And in the new series, Pikachu's first loss was episode 13, which is so heartbreaking because in Sun and Moon, he had a 100 episode win ratio. Not win ratio, but win streak. Pikachu did not lose his first battle to episode 100, and it was to 0. But seeing that he loses to Charizard here and not nothing showing that he's reset, I'm proud of Pikachu in this battle. He did good against Leon's Charizard. And it's just, Leon's just a more experienced champion than Ash, and that makes sense because Ash is just a new champion. So I can accept this loss. This is where Ash says, next time, Leon, let's have a battle again. And this is where Leon tells Ash, our next battle will be an official battle in front of an audience. And I'm like, yes, let's go. Ash is entering the World Championship. And as Ash is having a foreshadow of what's going to come, this is where I mentioned what happened earlier. Remember, Ash battled on the left side for the first time in a while in this episode right here. But in the flash forward scene of what's going to happen in the future, Leon's on that left side. And our boy Ash is on the side he normally battles on. The side where he became the champion, the right side. And oh man, I gotta say, I'm really excited for the rematch between Ash and Leon. And for what we could see in the World Championship. We better get trainers like Paul, Alon, Gladion, Kiawe, give me Tierno for crying out loud. I want to see all these trainers back in action for this World Championship. maybe have some rematches with Ash, some battles that we never got to see in those respective series, and just, so many trainers that Ash promised to have a battle with again, that we never got to see again. Even new trainers like Horacio from the Battle Frontier. I want to see all those trainers back in action. And I'm so glad Ash finally has a goal for the series. Like, the first few episodes, I'm like, Ash, what are you doing? You say you want to be a Pokemon master, but you're just kind of chilling. You're not doing anything. You won a league, so it's no point in you taking on the Galar Gyms and Galar League. But we finally see that our champion is going for the World Championship to be the strongest trainer in the world. And I'm super excited for this now. Like, so much potential with Ash in the series. We have Go, who's aiming to catch Mew and trying to catch all Pokemon to lead up to it. And Ash, who's aiming to battle Leon and win the World Championship and has to battle many trainers to get to that. Like, I can't wait for the future of this series. So much potential. And once again, I am proud for Ash holding his own against Leon in this fight. Like, Pikachu took a lot of attacks and was still standing, still ready to fight. And I'm like, yes, this is the same Pikachu that just defeated Tapu Koko. Like, because I remember, I know I bring this series up a lot, but in Best Wishes, when Pikachu lost to the level 5 Snivy, I was devastated by that. Because, Pikachu just tied with a Latios. But seeing here, first off, Pikachu won his first fights against the Hariyamas and stuff. And seeing here that his first loss was against a champion, another champion at that, a more experienced champion, the world champion at that, like, it makes so much sense for him to lose this fight. And I'm really loving what they're doing with the series. But yeah, in the comment section down below, let me know what you all thought of the battle. And are you all excited for Ash's goal? Because I know I am. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Treyman1, peace out. Thank you for watching.